Good Lord! Got feathers down here. Looks like these birds are fighting over all this bird feed here at the bird feeder. So, man, I mean, it's just getting ruthless over here. But hey guys, it's HawksDIY. Welcome back, and my name's Chuck, and I've got another video. I decided to follow up with last week's video on the Fender t-shirt. So I decided to do the appeal, and just to find out what the heck, you know, they would do. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So let's get going. Alright guys and gals, well, I made it to the man cave, and I thought before we get started with the appeal on the Fender t-shirt that I'd share with you my haul for today. I went out thrifting for my Hawks Treasures eBay store, and if you're interested, you can go check that out. I'll put a link in the description to the store. But anyway, let me show you what I found today. Alright, I didn't find too much today, but I did find a few things. I found 3 DVDs. This is a good one. 4-movie collection of Hunger Games, Kenny Rogers, The Gambler Returns, and Pretty Woman. And so those 3 are all sealed, brand new. So you'll see them coming up soon in my Hawks Treasures eBay store. And then I found this Superman coffee mug, which was pretty cool. It's double-sided. Pretty cool little mug. It's 14 ounces. So it's a good sized mug. And then I found this Mike Tyson t-shirt. It's a pretty cool t-shirt, but it's an excellent shape. It's a size medium, and I just thought it was really cool shirt. And so anyway, that's all the items I found today, and all of these items have great sell-through rates, so we should be able to move them pretty quick. So I guess next, let me show you my LP style guitar, and I got another coat on there, so let's take a look at that. Well, there she is, fellers and fellettes. I got 7 coats on there, and I did that this past Sunday. So this coming up weekend, I'm gonna get ready to start the final sanding and polishing process. Finally, you know. But I had to fix the errors, or the problem areas that I had. I had to fix those, so they're fixed now and we can move on. So that's great news. But I'm going to get started on that this coming up weekend, so you will get to see the project move forward here. Hopefully next week I'll be able to get a video out to you guys. So I just wanted to share that. Alright, let's look at this appeal. It's kind of entertaining, really, so let's take a look. Let's jump on the computer, and I'll show you what happened. Okay, folks, so I received the status. I went ahead, I decided, like I said, to go ahead and appeal this. I just wanted to see, you know, what eBay would do. And so here's the status of the appeal eBay sent back. We reviewed your appeal of an action on your account. Upon further review, we're unable to grant your appeal because the listings aren't following our intellectual property policy. Your listing was reported by a rights owner as a counterfeit item, which it's not. But anyway, that's the status, so I lost, folks. And so when I filed the appeal, I provided the receipt that I showed you in my previous video. I also provided them a couple extra pictures of the shirt, and specifically the tag. And so let's get into that next, and I'll show you something that's really interesting about the tag on the shirt. Okay, so here is a picture of the tag of the shirt. It's a tagless shirt. So one thing I'd like to point out about this shirt is if you look closely down here at the bottom, you can see PO number, JCP, I believe that's 3782. So this is a purchase order number where J.C. Penney purchased this shirt. So, you know, and then of course here is the RN number below that. And, you know, everything's there. It's legit. So not only do I have a J.C. Penney receipt, there's a J.C. Penney purchase order number listed on the shirt. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And so now I guess we'll move on to the appeal page, and I'll show you something on that. Okay, well, the only choice I have at this point is, and the only option left is to end the listing. So they're forcing me to take this shirt down. So the absurdity continues. So here we go. And now they're telling me ending this listing will close your case. Well, of course it will. It's the only option you've given me. So anyway, there you go, folks. Okay, guys and gals. Well, a few days passed after I released my previous video on this situation. And I thought, man, I haven't even searched to see if the shirt, you know, if somebody's got that shirt listed on eBay. And if so, how come they're allowed to list it and I'm not? So, lo and behold, I do a search, and here's the shirt, very first one that pops up. And they even have sizes small through extra large. And whereas mine was just one shirt, a size medium. So here it is. They haven't taken this down. It's been out there ever since, for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks now. It's not been taken down. So in my view, this is unfair. You know, you just eliminated my ability to sell one shirt, while this seller's got every size possible practically. So anyway, here it is. So they got size small. Looks like the medium's out, the large is out, the extra large is out. So they only got one size left. So anyway, there it is. I don't know if if I'll report this one or not, but, you know, it's not fair that they, you know, instruct me to take mine down, and yet this one's sitting out here, and they're able to sell theirs. So I've clearly proven that I purchased this shirt from JCPenney, brand new with tags. I've got the receipt. I've showed the receipt. I've showed it to eBay. I've showed it to all my viewers. And, you know, this is what Fender's doing. This is what they're doing. So for whatever reason, they found my shirt. They didn't like, you know, something, and instructed eBay to take it down. Or it was AI, and AI is just an AI glitch. I don't know. I just know that this is what's happened. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that too. Alright guys and gals, well, I was sitting at the computer and I happened to look over and notice something. And you know, after looking at it, I'm like, and after everything that's happened in this situation, and with what Fender is doing with the Stratocaster and all that jazz, I decided that I'm going to get rid of something in this room. So let's take a look at it. Alright guys, there she is. That shall be removed right quickly. I've got the screwdriver here. I'm going to get this taken off the wall. And it'll go with the Fender pile. The pile of stuff that I'm going to have to get rid of. Just because. I just want it out of here. Alright guys. That's that. So got a new light switch cover put on. So we're good to go there. I've got the shirts laid out over here on the table. There's the receipt for the one that they told me to take down. There's the Fender light cover, and then there's the other shirt. So this is the pile of Fender stuff that I have that I'm going to have to do something with. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? If I donate it to a thrift store, you know, Fender ain't going to tell that thrift store that they can't sell that. You know? Just a thought that came to me. And but to summarize, you know, what happened, guys, go back and look at my previous video, and you'll have a good idea of what happened. But just to quickly summarize, eBay took one of my listings down. It was one of these Fender shirts. Said it was counterfeit. And so I appealed it and said, no, you know, I bought this brand new at JCPenney. And I've got the receipt. I provide the receipt to them. I provide new pictures to them. And they still denied my appeal. Then I go out on eBay and look, somebody else is selling the same shirt, and it's still listed. So, which is it? Which is it, eBay? You know? And first of all, number one, it's my shirt. I own it. I've proven it's got a JCPenney purchase order number where they purchased the shirt from Fender. So, what's the problem? You know? But anyway, I encourage you to go back, watch my previous video, watch this video. That way you can see how I laid out all the evidence to support what I'm saying. So I just think, as a redneck would put it, Fender's gotten too big for the britches. They really have. You know, and that happens to a lot of these companies. They get so big, and then ego takes over. And common sense goes out the window. And so, anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this stuff yet. Comment below. What do you think? I mean, you know, I don't mind donating stuff, but in this situation, it's like, do I even want anybody to have these? You know what I mean? You know, if I donate them, they're going to be able to sell them, but I can't sell them. Why is that? So it's just a really weird situation, and but I'm gonna lay it to bed after this video, and I'm done with it. I'm moving on. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and just banter over a $15 shirt, but it is unfair what they're doing, and I wanted to show everybody what they're doing because it's just simply not right. So anyway, that's that. That's how the appeal turned out. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And it's free. It's free. So also click the notification bell for channel updates. That way you'll know when I release a new video. And be looking out for my next video. I'm going to be working on, I will be back on the LP style guitar build, and we're going to get moving along with that. So I got all those problems fixed on the veneer top, and I'm pretty confident that when I go do the final sanding and polishing that we're going to be good to go. So looking forward to that. But anyway, sometimes you got to speak up when you know, are done wrong. And this is one of those cases. I normally don't make a fuss about anything. I'm just an easygoing guy. I like to have fun and all that. So it is what it is. But be careful if you're posting anything on eBay that's Fender stuff. Just be careful. You know, you might possibly get your stuff taken down. So anyway, that's that, and I guess we'll see you on the next video.